I truly believe that you can control everything in your life with your mental, like having your mental right.
And create your reality.
And create your reality. You can do anything you want in this world. It's all there for you. Just go take it.
Just open the door.
The only thing you can not control in your life is death. Dustin disagrees. He thinks you can control when you die and how long.
No. I don't think you can control it. I just said that I know I'm not going to die by next year.
But
That's all I said.
No.
And I know that I'm going to have a long life. Clip it right now. So if I die, y'all can post this.
Not going to lacrosse.
Welcome back to Tookie Talk episode 5. My name is Dustin Jones. To my left we got
Dean Hunsinger.
To my right we got
Jack Hawley.
We just tried to record.
Yeah, I think let's just tell him what just happened.
Yeah, I know. We just tried to record. It was like 30 minutes.
We were 30 minutes in. Look down at the computer.
All Dustin's fault.
Dust looks at me.
I bring Dom over. It was not recording. So
we're running it back.
And our guest said you got to mess up.
Mad love for our guest, for real.
Yeah.
Appreciate you still staying and
I
not
know.
just leaving. John. All right, let's just get right into the guest.
No tip.
Tip
Okay,
real quick.
all right, go ahead.
Listen, tip of the day, man. Balance the substances. Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation.
I love that.
Everything in life.
Everything in life. Not even the substances. You got to balance everything. Work, the grind, the gym, the partying,
Life.
having fun. Everything's about balance. I'm about to get that thing, the tattoo.
Oh my god. Yep.
Pop
Wait,
it
what
up.
tattoo? Oh,
The thing
the
that's like
scale?
has like the scale. I'll just you
I
gotta
love that.
balance, bro, and just if you're doing substances every day, you know what I'm talking about. Just cool it. Try and balance it for real.
Moderation.
Moderation. And again, I was these are just tips that we are using that we think are bettering ourselves. We're not trying to pressure you guys.
You don't have to do these. It's just a helpful tip.
And like
you're gonna live your life.
You said it's their life.
It's your life. You're gonna do what you want. But this is from experience, like everything in moderation.
And again, we're still learning, bro. We're only 19, 18.
Yeah.
Like we're still learning, but this is what works for us, and we're just trying to help y'all as we go.
Yep.
So let's get right into it. Our guest, man.
On.
Just get over here, bro.
We got
we already recorded this whole John, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Jaden Hager.
Jayden Hager.
What's up, man? What's up?
All right, bud. Run it
back
back.
into it.
Run it back, bro. Give the audience a synopsis. Who are you and what do you do?
Jaden Hager, you know what I'm saying? Everybody call me Bug, though. Shout out Pops, since a young boy. But, yeah, just hooping right now, trying to focus on getting to where I want to be with that, and then schooling, trying to stay student athlete, obviously. Student come first, so trying to stay focused on that.
Grades are big for getting into college, too.
Yes,
Especially
sir.
with basketball, got to maintain a good
definitely,
GPA.
definitely.
You said shout out Pops for that. Is it your Pops who
Yeah,
started calling you Bug?
so he made that nickname for me. He been calling me Boogie since I was a baby.
So fire.
Yeah,
It's so
it's
fire.
hard, bro.
It is hard.
How did that get to be like people calling you that at high school and
I
stuff?
just kind of try. I just kind of try to force it. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's just
It's stuck for
yeah,
sure.
I like. Yeah, I mean, I like. It sounds better than my name. I feel like so. Book like people book. I feel like that's just easier to say, and people know like when they hear book, like they know who they.
100%.
It's not a common name.
Yeah, exactly.
That John's fire.
Yeah.
You say you're hooping, trying to get to next level.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about it. You got any offers? Any looks?
Yeah, I'm got some interest from Eastern and Penn State Brandywine, and then Salem CC.
Have you gone to any of these schools yet to like tour?
No, I haven't. I'm waiting on my coach to get me in contact with all their coaches. So. Yeah.
Does he know these other coaches at these schools? So that's
Yeah,
how
he said
seen you.
he's been telling me that they've been interested. I believe some of them came to a couple games. I'm not sure. He didn't tell me which because he want me to stay focused. But yeah, so he's been working pretty hard on
And
that.
that shows a lot from the coach. Like,
Yeah,
That
you
is
can feel
fire.
that love that
Definitely.
he's trying to help you
First
out and
year
get you
coach,
to the next. Yeah.
yeah.
get
Like
you
I
to the
said,
next
that's
level.
the first thing he called me. That's the first thing he said was, "Am I trying to go to college?" Because I sent him my film. That's the first thing he said. So yeah, we've been working on that.
I want to say something, man. If you get that opportunity to play at the next level, and
Yeah.
you get some money for school,
Yeah, bro.
take that.
Yeah, bro.
Take that, bro.
100%.
Like
for sure.
And then if you just keep doing good, you keep moving up. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I know me
Exactly.
and you. You definitely miss high school sports.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
that's a
I-
big part of your life, bro.
Yeah.
You play your whole life, and
yeah,
then all of a sudden it's gone, and while you're
Exactly.
playing, it flies.
yeah.
So just
for
take
sure.
every opportunity, bro. You're only gonna get it once.
There's a
Definitely.
thing on Instagram that's going around. It's like one of those.
Yeah.
Show-
Yeah.
It was
High
show
school moments.
show a high school sports moment you'll never
Oh, I
forget.
seen that. Yeah.
And I was
Koi
was-
posted it.
I just saw your story earlier.
yeah, I was, and then that had
Posted
me. Yeah, I posted it. And it had me looking through all football
real,
memories,
bro.
and I was like, man, I miss this.
Yeah.
Football was easily the best time of my life. Like there
Don't
was
say
no-
that.
So
So
far,
Yeah.
Yeah.
football
so
season
far.
was the best time
Mhm.
of my life.
Yeah,
man.
high school sports, man, it's nothing like it.
High school in
Nothing
general
like
was
it.
just the best time of my life.
Chill.
Yeah.
So far.
So well, yeah, so far. Like
Don't
right,
say that.
like right now, what I'm doing, I'm like not like having as much fun as I was in school. Like obviously,
Heard you.
But-
That's because you're working right now.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
wants to work that
the
9
work-
to 5.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's true.
Nothing compared to what school was. So.
Nah.
What are you thinking about doing after school?
Uh,
Like going to college, but for what?
yeah, I'm gonna go for business. So,
The classic.
yeah,
classic
I know
route.
it's the classic,
But
but
business can
I'm-
get you places.
Open
like,
doors,
shit.
brother.
to
yeah,
everywhere.
for
That's all you
sure. I'm
need.
working on. I got some ideas for this little business I'm trying to start up. I'm not gonna do too much, but just clothing shit. Like for real, for real. I'm
Bro.
real into fashion and like.
I know you
streetwear.
are,
You
bro. You
drip.
teched
You
up.
drip, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, this
He is
this
one of
calm,
them.
You know what I'm saying?
you
This,
got the
this
drip
calm
for
tech.
real. You probably one of the drippiest bulls I know.
100%.
Easily.
Bro, yeah.
Easily, bro.
Yo, we finna put his Instagram in the description. Go check
Oh,
that
yeah.
John
For
out. He's
sure.
got some crazy
Feed is-
fits
For
on
sure.
there.
He
Check
got
it
the
out.
best
Mind-boggling.
fits and the best gram, bro.
Yeah,
I
for
swear,
real.
bro.
Yeah,
It's so even out. And, like it's just
Yeah.
Crazy,
That's
bro.
fire.
Yeah, bro. So I'm gonna tell y'all the name. So the name is it's called Con Life. So I made that name. I just thought of it really just one day off the dome
Oh,
for real.
It's a
But
tough
I'm
name.
but I'm
Shit.
thinking about it because like it's all about perspective. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
want it to be how when you hear it for the first time, however you hear it, that's what it is. That's what it means. You know what I mean? To you.
That's tough.
So like it could be like my meaning is like icons. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
I'm trying to be an icon. Me and all my mans. You know, so I feel like we icons. I feel like that's how we live. So that's what my perspective is on it. So then like, but it could be like convict or like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's just however you see it or however you think about it when you first like see the name. That's what it means.
I like
so,
that, bro.
Yeah.
And
So
I seen
that's what you're planning on making your brand name?
Yeah, that's just the idea right now. It's just an idea because like
You better
I said, I'm
claim
looking-
that right now.
Yeah.
Say
I'm,
it.
hey, I'm claiming
Trademark
it.
it.
I've been waiting for the day to
Trademark,
trademark it,
TM.
bro. I'm trademarking it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
mine.
it seems like you got a good head on your shoulders, the ambition, bro.
100%.
Just
I
thinking of
appreciate that,
stuff
man.
like that, man.
It's good.
Yeah,
bro.
it's necessary.
I'm always thinking about the stuff for the future, bro.
For
'cause,
sure.
like, that's,
Have to.
it's always on my mind, bro.
Mhm.
We were talking a little bit before when we messed
Yeah,
up.
when we messed up, yeah.
Talk a little bit about your parents
hmm
and the situation out in
Yeah.
Arizona, all that.
So, my pops, he lived in he was born and raised in Arkansas, and he moved. He's been all around the country, man. He travels a lot. So, when I was born, he was living in New York, and my mom, she was born and raised. When she was a kid, she was moving everywhere because my granddad was in the army.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they was always moving. So but yeah, so she lived in Oxford ever since I was born, and my pops lived in New York at the time. So they worked for the same company. They just that's how they knew each other. They were never together, but they had me, and then
He just messed everything up. Sean, stop talking, bro.
This guy Gerald over here is
Yeah.
whispering.
Everyone go unfollow Sean Hunsick on TikTok, bro.
Nah,
shout
I
out
know.
Chicken Joe though. But yeah, so they had me, and then years later, my pops moved from from New York to Arizona. He's been there for like 15 years, I would say. So yeah, so that's how it's always been for my life, basically.
And you
being in
just
Arizona.
came back from Arizona. You
Yeah,
lived there for a
I was
little
living
while.
there for 2 years with him. I moved there freshman year. That was pretty tough on me and my mom. But moved there freshman year. Had a great time out there, man. I anything negative I gotta say, that was just in the moment. Like I had a great time out there, man. I love AZ and
That's a huge decision you just
Yeah.
made right there. Like,
yeah, freshman. Yeah, I had to. That was probably one of the biggest decisions I've ever made in my life. Especially telling my mom. I told her like face to face, like straight up. So that was one of the hardest things I've probably ever had to do, cause that's my rock. Like that's
Yeah.
my number one fan. So
She raised you, babe.
yeah, cause my pops. Yeah, like I said, my pops wasn't. He's always been in my life, but he was never.
There to
He was
see
never
you.
physically around.
Mhm.
Yeah, cause obviously he traveling. He lived in Arizona and stuff.
so when you told your mom, do you think you were scared because you didn't want to hurt her, or why do you think you were scared?
Damn, that's a good question, bro. I think it was. Yeah. I think that was the main part. Cause I knew it was gonna break her heart, which it did.
And I
but
feel that because she raised you.
Yeah, exactly.
Her
That's
whole
her
life.
baby.
Exactly.
And then you're going to leave.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
And
but
yeah, and I wanted her to understand it for how I was, for the reason
Did
that
she?
I was trying to move.
Yeah, how'd she take it?
So in the moment, I remember this day like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
man.
bring us back.
So it was I think it was like a 2-hour delay, and we were going to get some food or something, since she was about to take me to school. So, and that's when I broke it down to her like, Mom, I think I want to move to Arizona with my dad. And you know, she probably think I'm playing this and that, whatever, at first. But then like when she found out it was serious, like I could tell her whole demeanor like changed, and she held her tears in front, or she did for a little bit in front of me, but a couple broke out for sure, but and both sides too. But yeah, so I told her, we just talked about it. At first she didn't really understand, cause she thinks that it's a parenting problem why I moved, which that's what I didn't want her to take it as. You feel me?
that's such a difficult thing to have to deal with too,
Yeah,
because my parents are divorced too, so I get where you're coming from.
Right.
Having to tell them that and them thinking that it's because
What am I doing wrong?
Yeah,
Exactly.
like
That's what she thought. She was like, "What am I doing wrong?" I think she asked me that too. I'm like, "Mom, like
it's nothing. Like
yeah,
you've been
yeah,
great. You've
something
raised me my
exactly,
whole life.
personal.
Like
You
and then
made me who I am today.
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah, so that was probably one of the hardest moments I've had I had to put myself, like, I made that decision, so I had to deal with it on my own. So
And you were a freshman making that decision.
man, I was a kid.
It's
bro.
a hard thing to do, and
Yeah.
it's a hard thing to not stand up to your mom, but like
Yeah,
tell her
yeah.
that and like be committed to that decision,
Yeah.
because you could have. I know sometimes when like I tell my mom or my dad something and they don't agree with me, I kind of
Right.
like back down
Yeah.
sometimes. But it's good you held your ground and you really knew that's what you wanted to do with
Yeah,
your life,
yeah, that was I was really confident in that decision at the time, and then
and it turned out being
I was
good.
just
Yeah.
gonna say it worked
I
out.
say it worked out.
100%.
Yeah.
You said you moved out there because of the opportunity and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what opportunities did you get out there?
So I think it was just all about. At the end of the day, I think I just got more experience.
Okay.
So I think it was more about, looking back, I think it was more about experience than opportunity, because I did get opportunity. I played against some great high school kids, like kids that's on
The charts.
the Ball's Life stuff
Right.
and all that stuff. So like I played against really good competition, and I played with really good competition and in front of good coaches and all that. So the opportunity was there, and I feel like I did, for the most part, I did all that I could do. I feel like, and on that end, but the experience of just like traveling with them teams and playing against the people I played against and like all that type of stuff, it was just great. Like
So you took full advantage of being out there.
I feel like I did, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Another thing I was gonna ask you, while you were out there, did you meet anybody that you still talk with today? Like some good inspiration in your life?
Yeah, I would say so. My pops he has great connections, cause he's a pretty wealthy guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing good. So
What's he do?
he's in the grocery business, but he's like on the corporate side. So like
He up
like
there.
the distribution to like he just actually switched jobs. So he was in distribution to like grocery stores, but now it's more like what do you call it, like gas stations and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. So yeah.
Is he making more money that way? Doing that?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like a big raise?
Yeah.
That's lit. That's
Yeah.
lit, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So back to what you were saying about like opportunity and stuff. Like it was there because my pops had connections and I had great people in my corner. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, just the experience was the best thing.
Why did you come back?
I was
though?
just gonna say,
Yeah.
came back to Oxford
that's
for
a-
senior year.
Yeah, that's a question that a lot of people see. That was the thing. Me leaving freshman year was, but people always ask me like, why
Why
did I
you
do
leaving?
that? Yeah, why
Yeah.
didn't I just go 2 years and then go out there for 2 years? But that's something like I can't really like explain, because it's like I just feel like that decision was what needed to be made, and I mean I wouldn't have came back if I didn't leave freshman year. You know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, coming back, like that decision, there was family stuff definitely involved out there. I love my family out there, obviously. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing against them, but it just wasn't what I wanted, and we were able to make it happen to where I could come back and live with my mom. So shout out Greg too. That's my step pops. He did a lot in this process as well. So
Can you talk about that family stuff out there?
yeah, I won't get too deep, but it was just parental stuff, I would say, for the most part. I feel like I was doing what I should be as a kid. I mean, obviously I'm a kid. I'm a mess up, but just feel like being held that much accountable for the little stuff when I'm on top of all this other stuff. I just feel like that just wasn't. I just didn't really like that. So we always, you know what I'm saying, clashed, but you know.
And at the
family
time, you
stuff.
probably made the best decision you thought for yourself,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So
Coming back here.
Yeah, coming back. That was so leaving was my pops I had a lot of conversations with my pops about going out there, and he helped me a lot with that. But coming back, it was more so just me, because nobody expected that. Like, I think I surprised like my pops and my mom at the same time with that. Like, I was thinking about that on my own. So, and yeah, like I said, we were able. It worked out. If it wouldn't have worked out, I wouldn't have forced it. Obviously, I would have stayed out there.
How did your pops take that when you told him you want to come back?
I feel like he was hurt, but he didn't show it as much as my mom did. So like, my pops, he was just like, he told me, he was just like, okay, like that's all right, like, I understand or whatever. But I could tell in some of the, like his attitude kind of changed,
Right.
like going forward.
You could tell he was a little upset.
I could tell he was a little upset, and he was just trying to make. I think he understand. He was trying to make.
Your
stuff
parents seem like they both really want the best for you.
Yeah, definitely.
So they hide their emotions a little bit
Mhm.
because, like you said, your mom was trying not to tear up or anything in the
Yeah.
car, and that's how they are, man. They just
They try,
shut it
they
off.
try
So
to
My
hold
the
that
parents
best
are
thing for
strong
you.
as hell, bro. Like,
And
I got
it's
so much respect
that's
for both
good
of them.
because they taught you to be that way
Yeah.
too. I'm sure.
Exactly.
You said you were going through a little bit of a struggle with your
Mhm.
confidence and everything. Can you talk about that?
Oh
a little
yeah,
bit?
so confidence, especially I would say on the court. I feel like as a person, I've always had some pretty big, cause I've been short my whole life, so I had to build that confidence.
Short
up,
king,
'cause-
brother.
No cap, bro. No, that shit was a struggle.
Jack, you
growing
too,
up,
bro.
Nah, I'm like 5'8".
That junk-
Come on, with the shoes, I
Nah,
say.
I'm a shooter.
I was gonna
Nah,
say
but-
though, before you get into that,
Yeah.
whenever I didn't really know you
Mhm.
until maybe freshman year, I feel like we had history or something together.
Yeah.
But when I would see you, I'd be like, this kid's got that swag. Like you could tell that you had the
Yeah, that's why
confidence.
my confidence. Like the problem I had with my confidence was usually like on the court, like playing basketball, but
Because
like,
it's tough being so short,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
and like yeah, so in person, I've always pretty much had. Even when I feel like I didn't, I always kind of made sure I had to.
You showed it.
'cause
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have to.
People not finna just pick on me. Like that,
Exactly, bro.
Nah, hell no. But yeah, so with basketball, it was more so. I'm trying to figure out what the problem was, cause it's like I'm still kind of trying to handle that. Like now, it's gotten a lot better, but so I'm still trying to figure out what the problem was. But I just didn't have that much confidence. Like I don't know what it was, cause it wasn't like I didn't have a green light or I wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't. It was probably cause I was short, to be honest, and I was just
Bro.
in my own head. That's one thing about me. Like I'm always in my head a lot. So and I used to be a lot. Like it was bad.
You
So,
meditate?
I did. I have got into that, bro. I watched that first episode, bro. Y'all talking about that.
What are your thoughts on it so far?
I agree with that 100%.
Let me
bro.
just say real quick, bro, the amount of people that have reached. Did we say this already?
Not in this one.
The amount of people that have just reached out, bro, and been like,
Yeah.
I started meditating. I was talking to Juan we were talking to Juan in the
Juan,
gym.
mhm.
He was like, I started
Yeah.
meditating, bro.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
hella people,
Bro.
bro.
And that's the thing. It's like I don't understand. I don't know what's the problem with like our generation and that, but like stuff that like helps you, like people think that shit corny.
Exactly,
Like
bro.
it don't make no
Well,
sense.
Me and you had a good conversation over text
Yeah.
one day. Me and him were talking about how nobody can have a conversation anymore in our
Mhm.
generation, and that's why he was saying, he reached out to me and he's like, I really love the podcast. Like you guys are talking about deep stuff and having a good conversation.
the
You
things
don't
that
see-
people don't say.
You don't
Yeah.
see that stuff
Yeah.
anymore.
That's what I'm
in
saying.
our
Especially
generation.
around here, people think that is corny. So it's like, I think that was one thing about moving to Arizona. I had to. I mean, like I've always been to myself. At least when I went out there, I was really to myself because I went to like a Mormon school around people I didn't know, wasn't comfortable getting to know, and people that weren't comfortable getting to know me. Cause I got a whole
New
other
kid.
like I got an accent. Like
Yeah.
they could tell I wasn't from there.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
And you know what I mean? So yeah.
And
So-
what is Mormon? I don't even like.
Yeah.
Bro,
like
I don't even know. It's a religion.
right.
I know that, but it's
And they follow the Christian God, right?
I believe so.
I'm
So
pretty
did
sure.
they
I don't
taught that in school? Or
They had a separate class. Like they had a church behind the school that they had classes in.
no?
So
Okay.
they were going like kids who were actually Mormon would go in there.
Right.
know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm guessing you didn't attend that. Nah.
Nah, bro.
But your confidence got better this year. He
Yeah.
was talking a little bit about
Yeah, man.
on the court this year for sure, and he was talking about what gave you that more confidence this year.
Yeah. What were some tactics you took?
Bro, like that's the thing. I didn't really have tactics. It's kind of just like, I feel like junior year I didn't play because of COVID and all that. So that was a rough time for me. But I put in so much work in that year that it was like coming into like when I would go to the rec and play. Like I was playing some good competition at like the recs out there. They got some pretty good competition. So I would go out there. I just hoop practice, like work on my game, and then go to the rec. And that was like my season right there.
Mhm.
So
Which sucks, dude.
yeah, I know it really did. But I feel like that was what helped my confidence the most because, like, I got like I had to put faith in my work. Like I had to trust in it and just.
Yeah, bro.
And
Like, I know I put too much work in to just be ass. You know what I'm saying?
For
So-
for real though. Like,
You
and
know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
like when you put your head down and grind, there's no other option
Right.
but to be good.
Yeah.
Like for
exactly.
real,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. When you put in that work, bro, it's like God's gonna make it happen.
For
you, bro.
sure,
Like,
100%.
if you just put faith in it.
And if you're doing everything you can in your corner, you taking care of everything, bro.
Exactly,
You're
bro.
doing everything you can to, and you're
It's
grinding.
gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. I
Exactly.
promise.
That's how it was with basketball with me too. I was never like confident, and
Yeah.
I regret that so much.
Right.
Like even when I would play with him, Tyler, Kimari, like I wouldn't be like around them. I would be more confident,
Right.
but like in game, it was
I
like
did notice that a little bit when we be at the Y. Like you wouldn't shoot
I
or
know,
nothing like that.
it's-
He's a
like,
facilitator though.
I know, but when, like even when,
Passes
like
the rock around.
even
I know we
times,
always say that.
even in like high school, like my senior year, I started to play a lot more,
yeah.
yeah.
and in junior year and stuff. But like confidence is so key, and I'm like just now realizing it, and I wish like I would have told myself that earlier.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm a decent player, but I know I'm not the best. But I
Your
try to
shot
be the
wet
best.
though. Yeah, but why not? Like what was holding you back?
I don't know. I
With
was
the
scared.
confidence
I
thing.
was scared.
Yeah,
I was scared to miss a shot. I was scared to turn the ball over.
There's
Yeah,
other
yeah,
people
see?
too.
Like that's
That's how I
and-
was when I was a kid. When
Yeah.
especially when you're not a starter and you don't got the green light,
Mhm.
you would coming off the bench as a role player, which I had to do for for most of my childhood. But you coming off the bench as a role player, it's like you get
It's
in,
hard.
and you gotta make the perfect
You
decision.
have to knock
you
down
feel like
shots.
yeah, exactly. You gotta knock down shots. You gotta make the perfect pass,
Yeah.
perfect play, because you're only getting in for like 5 minutes a game.
Right.
so-
I truly believe that confidence is one of the
Confidence is key. It's corny,
confidence
but
is
like
key, but that's one of the most important things you need in your life, and
It
you
really
need to
is.
have confidence in everything you do.
You know what's crazy? I'm just like thinking about it. Like it's making a lot more sense. Like right now, I'm just
Really?
now like yeah, it's crazy because it really is.
yeah, bro.
Confidence.
If you
mean-
go
like,
up in basketball, for instance, but it's with everything in life.
Right.
If you walk into a job interview with confidence, you're more likely to get it. If you
1000%.
pull up a three-pointer with confidence, you're more likely to make
exactly. Yeah.
it really is. If you trying to pull a girl and you got some confidence,
Mhm.
more
Like,
likely
bro,
to get her.
ugly bull with confidence over a hot guy who's shy. Who's she picking?
and with no
Probably
personality.
confidence.
Like you have to have a personality
That's
with
what
it
I'm
too.
saying,
Exactly.
bro.
And in basketball, a lot of people have a good like personality.
It's everything
to their
in
game.
life, and I truly do believe
Right.
that.
Every
Right.
aspect, you gotta have confidence, and you gotta put in that work to get that confidence.
Mhm.
It's not just gonna come
Exactly.
out from
Yeah.
nowhere.
Right. Exactly.
This is a little bit personal, but you said you struggled during COVID.
Mhm.
What were you struggling
Man,
with?
bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Get
That was
deep,
probably-
bro.
Get
Because
it.
we
Yeah.
get
And
deep
even,
here, brother.
Even if it's like your mental health, like
Anything, bro.
talk about it.
Anything,
Because we
bro.
want
That
to talk about it with you and try to help you
Yeah,
out with it.
yeah. Bro, COVID years was probably some of the that was a really rough time in my life. Shout out Ash, that's my girl, that's my chick. You mean she helped me through a lot of that. She's always been there. So that was kind of the light in my dark situation I had going on.
And I saw her at she
She
is
came
in
down here.
Arizona.
Yeah, she living out there. She came down here for senior night.
Senior night. I saw
Yeah.
her. So you guys
Like,
still
bro.
Like make it work with her living in Arizona.
Yeah, bro.
How is
That's
that?
what's up. That's we on that
I
long
know, I
distance. It's tough, but
Got
like,
mad respect for you for that
Yeah.
because it's hard.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I feel like she's a very mature person. She's like on the same type of mind level that I'm trying to be on and that I'm on. So, she understands a lot, and we're both very understanding of each other. So I feel like that was like a main part, and we trust each other at the end of the day. That's really
Trust
most
is
important part
is
you
the
need.
biggest thing you
Yeah,
need.
we trust each other. So.
It's getting a little bit off track here.
Yeah.
the COVID years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I want
Go
to
ahead,
ask
go
one more
ahead,
thing
yeah.
though. So, what are your guys'
Yeah.
what are your guys' plans like when you finish high school and she finishes high school? Are y'all gonna try to live together? Or what's,
She in the
That's-
same grade?
Yeah. So that's an option. There's a bunch of options going on. We really don't know.
Nothing set in stone
it's
yet.
nothing set in stone. But that's definitely an option going back out there. But also if I
Get
go
into
somewhere
college.
for hoops, then I'm definitely. I told, and she understands.
would she come up here?
She loves it up here. Actually, we checked out Westchester, and she applied there right after.
Let's
There
go.
you go.
Yeah,
That's a good school for
That
real,
is a
bro.
good
for
school.
sure. Yeah.
For real.
So that's an option too.
Yeah.
So it's just
Let me just
Whatever
say one
it
thing, bro. Just don't tweak about it. If
I
it's
know
meant to be, it's meant to be.
that's yeah.
So like for
That's
real,
one thing I keep trying to tell her. Like,
yeah. Don't tweak at all, bro.
whatever happens, like we gonna come back around. Like
Mm-hmm.
And the
Everything
other
happens
thing-
for a
And
reason.
the other thing, it's good right now. Just enjoy how it is right now.
exactly.
He always
That's-
tells me that, bro.
Because it's really how it is. Because you don't know if everything's always gonna be peachy in your life. Like you gotta
Yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
when you
That's
don't know. You don't know
actually-
if you're always gonna have her in
Yeah.
your life. Like
No
to-
cap.
like you might think it right now, but something could come up where you don't.
Right.
So it's good to just enjoy it right now.
Yeah,
And take
man,
nothing for granted, for sure.
For sure.
All right, back to COVID.
Hell yeah.
Sorry to
Alright,
get a little
so-
sidetracked.
Yeah, nah, you good. But so COVID years, that was probably some of the toughest times that I've had to so far in my life that I've had to deal with. It hit, and everything just
Beginning
went
of
to-
2020.
Yeah, everything just went to shit. So like and we had got a new coach actually in Arizona like during that time period. So we couldn't be in person. We couldn't practice with our new coach. So he had us like sending videos of like us putting in work like on the outside and all that type of stuff. So yeah, so I was doing that. I was on pace to play for my junior year, and then me and the coaches, I went like he's a good guy, you know what I'm saying? I rock with him, but we just didn't really see eye to eye on the basketball type tip. So I just didn't play. I chose to just put work in and just see what happened. To be honest, if we being for real, I didn't think I was gonna ever play again. To be honest, bro. That's why it was some of the toughest times.
That
'cause,
is
like,
a tough thing to say.
yeah, I really didn't think I was gonna ever play. So and that's part of the confidence. When I came back, I was like, oh yeah, like God brought me back here. Like I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go crazy.
And-
Get a little bit deeper. Sorry, Jack.
You're right.
When you were thinking that, like
Mhm.
when you were thinking you're not gonna play again, I'm sure that was one of the deepest, like darkest times.
Definitely.
What were you doing then? Because I feel like hoops been your thing your whole
Yeah,
life. So
for sure.
to
It's
not
who
have
you are,
Yeah.
bro.
to not
Yeah.
I feel like everybody when they think of Boog, they're like he's a hooper.
Yeah.
So when
Nah,
you weren't
for real.
when seriously, so when you're not doing that anymore, like you must have been
bro.
lost. Like what were you doing?
To be honest, I was just working, bro. I had got a job, and that's it. I thought that's what I'm dead ass. I thought that's what I was gonna do. I was just gonna be working. I thought. So I got a job. I started getting into some stuff I probably shouldn't have got into, but that's life.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta learn.
Make
Yeah.
mistakes, learn from them.
We living. We
You
chilling.
young, bro.
I'm
Right,
glad
exactly.
you know, and I'm sure you've learned from that too to never close the door on anything for good.
Mm-hmm.
Because you thought
Definitely.
you were done for good, but it ended up coming
Bro,
back.
I thought it was over. So so I just chose to put in work, and then like I said, that's where that confidence came back, and then stuff started opening back up. So I was getting in the gym, and then we made this work. So I came back.
And do you feel like you would still be the same person you are if COVID did not hit?
Oh, if
Like-
COVID
like,
didn't hit,
Like on the
Damn.
basketball and like mental related
that's a
side.
good ass question,
That's a
bro.
good question, Jack.
Maybe, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You think you'd
uh,
still be the same?
No, I don't think
oh,
I would be.
okay.
Yeah, my fault. I don't think I would be, cause I probably would still been out there. I would have been hooping.
Really?
Cause you would have stayed on. Nothing would have
Yeah, you would've
happened.
stayed there all year.
Yeah.
You can't reflect on what could have been though. You know
Exactly.
what I
Never.
mean?
Exactly.
Tyler said that.
That's
one.
why
Yeah.
Tyler
I'm
said
so,
that.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be
Where you're
to
at
have
right
gone
now.
through what I went through and be where I'm at now. Cause
And I always
Yeah.
say this to Dustin: it's good to struggle sometimes in your life.
For
It
sure.
is,
Bro,
because
it's literally
humbles you.
important.
without struggle, you won't learn.
Mm-mm.
You
you
have,
don't grow,
like,
yeah,
everyone
you don't grow
has to
without
struggle.
being knocked
Mhm.
down, bro.
100%, bro. You don't have to talk about this at all. This is completely up to you.
Go ahead, bro.
Senior night, I saw you holding that
Mm,
phone.
yeah,
I
bro.
texted you that on DM,
That's
and I don't even know anything about
yeah,
this.
nah, you
So
good. So I'll explain that to y'all. So that's my little cousin. He yeah, he lived so he lived in Kansas City with my big cousin.
Mhm.
Her name is Ashley. Shout out Ashley. She's a goat, man. She's a soldier for real. But yeah, so he lived out there with her, and he was about I think it was like 4 or 5 years old, bro.
I saw the post.
Yeah. So
He was young.
Yeah, so he had cancer for most of his life, and that's obviously he died in March, I believe it was. I'm not real good with dates, so I'm not really sure, but
Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
but yeah, so that's why I had a little. I was trying to get like a picture, like an actual picture that I
Yeah.
could hold, but I said me and my mom bad planners, so
Nah, that's
we couldn't-
respect. They even
yeah.
held that up there though.
Yeah, but I had to get some because that was my mini me. So that side of my family that's my mom's side. So
Yeah.
that's all the white side of the family.
Mhm.
So him seeing me like when I was seeing him at the family stuff, him seeing me, it really helped him because she told me this actually really hit me. Like when we were there for his funeral, she told me that he had told her that he didn't want to be white or he didn't want to be black, bro, and he wanted to be white. So then she told me like being around me and seeing me like helped him have confidence back to confidence,
Yeah,
but helped
bro.
him have confidence in himself to love who he is, and even though he's growing up around these white people, like he's still who he is, and so and that I look at him like a little brother, man, because that was he.
So that hit hard for sure.
Wow.
Right?
Bro, she told me one time, this is a crazy story. She told me one time, like, he took my 5th grade school picture, and he was running around the neighborhood, just, like, telling kids, like, look, this my brother. I was like, damn. She told me that, bro. I was like,
Oh
damn.
my god.
That's
That's
nuts.
Yeah, bro.
Shit
Shit
gotta
can make me
cry,
tear up.
bro.
I'm like tearing up right
Yeah,
now
bro.
just hearing that, bro. Like that shit hits.
Yeah.
And that is something that humbles you to no other.
When you
Like
lose
having a little
someone that,
kid-
yeah, bro.
Having a little kid look up to you like that,
Yeah.
like that makes you want to be a better person.
And
know.
then for you to lose him, bro. Like,
I know, bro.
Damn,
That
I'm
was
tearing
a
up
tough
for
time.
real.
Yeah.
so
'Cause,
how you
bro,
dealing with that? How you
sad.
dealing with it?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take you. All right. So there's more to it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because that January, my mom's pops my granddad. He had died because of cancer as well.
What kind?
I don't exactly
even
know,
matter
but
for
it was
real. It's
it went
cancer.
like all
Cancer,
through his
yeah.
body, and he was the one that was in the army. So he made the decision to at one point it got bad to where it's like he was either way he was gonna die. So it's either you do chemo for as long as you can,
Or you just
or-
let it ride out.
yeah, or you just let it ride out. So he just said I'm gonna just let it ride out. He
Yeah.
just laid.
Chemo
put him-
sucks,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
It just takes a toll on you.
I
That's what my little cousin, CJ. Shout out CJ, man. God bless, but rest in peace. He was going through chemo, and my Ashley has told me some tough. Like they've been through some tough shit, bro. Like tough times. And he's always had a smile on his face. That's one thing that he like
Carry with them.
Yeah. He always had a smile on his face. He never. I mean, obviously, babies cry. Like, yeah. So he was sad, but he never he always had a smile on his face. He was always helping people, trying to be positive with them. So that's one thing that always helps me now, cause it's he up there being
And-
positive,
For sure,
And he
bro.
was doing chemo at what age? What was it?
bro. Started probably 3, I think.
My lord.
That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Like that's straight up like poison in your
Yeah,
body.
Yeah, bro.
Like-
So that's why the COVID years and then last
Yeah.
year, that was all that shit.
It all comes at once, and
All that shit, bro.
it's like when stuff comes into your life all at once, you don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm sure your girlfriend helped a lot with you,
Definitely.
like getting it out.
Yeah.
And especially, I talk to my parents a lot, especially my mom, a lot about stuff in my life.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, it helps so much getting it out.
Have
That's
to.
one thing that I've kind of had trouble with was express myself.
I can
That's
tell.
why,
I can
like-
tell that's the type of person you are.
Very
Though.
nonchalant.
That's why like y'all say y'all was tearing up, but it's like when that hit me, it didn't make me tear up, but it just like it hit me.
It's
like,
there
just,
though.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
there, but you
exactly.
just
Like
don't know
I
how to-
get, bro,
and
I
it'll
get
always be a
some
part
like
of you.
I get some like dry tears. Like I call it dry tears because it's like I feel like I'm crying, but I'm not.
It's a
That's
good way to.
crazy,
yeah.
bro.
It's a good way to.
I'm a
describe it.
crier, so
Yeah.
like I could be crying
Hey,
like,
it ain't nothing
once a
wrong with
week
that, bro.
maybe.
It ain't nothing.
Straight
At some
up.
points, bro, I wish I could be like that. Cause at some points, I'll be feeling like, damn, I just need to cry.
That
bro.
bro, I swear, like bro, like I'll call up my girl Paige and I'll be
Yeah.
like, I just need to cry, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll just go up to my mom. Like I said in the one podcast, I'll just go up to her and hug her and just start crying.
That's dope, bro.
It's necessary, bro.
Yeah.
And
For
I mean,
sure.
if you can't get it out, then you can't. But if you
Yeah.
feeling like, damn, I need to get this shit
I
out,
highly
don't be
recommend
scared.
getting it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't be
for
scared
sure.
to be like, damn, I can't cry, I can't show emotion, especially with the guys, man. The mental
Yeah,
health,
Exactly.
gotta get that out. So, how else are you dealing with are you struggling with that mental health?
I was for a pretty long period before like COVID and all that. Like I think I was like 2017 ish. I think that's when I got like I don't even know why to be honest, but I started feeling like depressed. You feel me? So all that, and then that kind of stuck with me for a little bit, which it's still there obviously, but I know I deal with it better now and easier. I know how to kind of help myself now, so it don't get too serious.
With your girl, do you be getting it out to her?
What do
You be expressing your feelings and like I'm struggling right now, like I need you.
She's one of the few people that can.
Get
She
it
actually
out of
told
you.
me right before this because I was telling her like how I'm gonna follow up the dude that just made 120 bands at 16 and Christian who got like 3 point something mil
Shout
on
out
TikTok.
Ty and Christian, bro.
Yeah, no cap. But I was like, how I'm gonna follow that up? And she was like, just be. She told me she was like, just be you. Like when you really start talking, like you're actually pretty interesting. You feel
Hell
me?
yeah,
But-
bro.
And
yeah.
Why you think we got you
Yeah.
on,
No
bro?
cap. That's all. See.
like before we even started doing this podcast, we made a list.
I had it on
He
my
had a
notes
list.
list, bro.
Bro.
Because
I'll swear to God, I'll
we
pull it
know
up right
like
now.
your story is crazy.
Don't
like,
say
moving,
all the people after them. Though.
Yeah,
like,
definitely
moving-
don't give up.
Yeah, don't be like.
moving to Arizona, coming back here,
Yeah.
and just traveling back and forth. And
Mhm.
especially with basketball, it's hard, and meeting new people, it's hard.
Yeah, bro. So she told me like once you like start talking, like you're pretty interesting. So you just gotta be yourself. And I was like, and that's when I realized I was like, she's one of, cause she told me she's like, cause when you talk to me, like you open up and like we have some great conversations, and she knows what I like to talk about. And so that's why. So to answer your question, like she helped me a lot with that, cause I still don't express myself how I probably should. But with her, is she one of the few people that actually helped me.
Does
express
she
myself.
like make you get it out? Does she get it out of you?
She has before, yeah. But even it, like, it's kind of with me when people try to make me talk about stuff. That's when I can't like.
It's got to be you. It's
Um,
got to come from the heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Before this, like
Mhm.
me and you have never had a
Yeah,
conversation
okay,
ever.
bro.
I've always thought you was just mad quiet and like kind of
Yeah,
to
bro.
yourself and didn't really like to
That's
talk.
what everybody
But
think, bro.
but that's cool. Like,
Yeah,
you can
that's
have
what I like
thing.
that about me,
That's
though.
cool. That's
I like
cool.
that
But
about
like,
because there's a lot of stuff about me that people don't know.
like I had no idea about any of
I
this
know.
stuff
That's why.
about
That's
you.
why we really wanted to get you on to get.
Yeah.
I wanted to try to get it
Yeah,
out of you.
bro.
Like I wanted
Yeah.
to see who you are because
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just know
Exactly.
you hoop. Like
Yeah.
that's all I know.
Okay.
So it's cool to see you expressing your feelings a little
Okay,
bit.
bro.
And
Like,
Yeah,
I've-
I
letting
appreciate
the
that,
people
bro.
know
Hell
who you
yeah.
are a little bit.
I've known Jaden for a while now, but like we never. I mean, we like hung out and stuff, like with Tyler at his
Yeah.
grandma's house and all that. But we never like sat down and had like a
Shout out
talk
Ty.
with just like me and you. You know what I mean?
Let me
Or, like,
let
me,
me
you and Ty.
let me say something. I don't know if it was on the first recording or this. You said in Oxford, people like, and especially not even in Oxford, people our age, they don't have those convos.
That
They don't
was the
talk
first one,
about this
yeah.
stuff like this. I've only had a convo with this kid, right? Like, me and Dean, like, are he's the only kid that I have had a convo with like that. Like, I swear,
Yeah.
bro. And that's why we were like,
And
let's
I'm gonna
start
bring
this
this back
let's
up.
Let's start talking to people.
That's a
great
Put
idea,
this
bro.
shit
it's
out there,
beautiful.
bro.
I
It's
love
really
it
is,
so
bro.
much.
That's why I told y'all. But see, watching the first one, y'all talked about. I wasn't expecting y'all to talk about like meditation and shit like that. So that's when I was like, cause I'm getting into that. So it's like, and I did that on my own, like out in Arizona. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to find new ways to
Yeah.
to get better. And so when y'all talked about that, I'm like, damn, like I'm trying to be a part of that.
That's why, and bro, you were one of the first people that hit me up on DM. You're like, bro,
Yeah,
this
You
shot-
showed mad love from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
jump.
hella
bro.
love, bro. We appreciate that
yeah.
hella. But for real, like I feel like if we didn't even get into meditation, all that, like trying to better ourselves, we've been in the gym, but now we're really branching out to other things,
Right.
and we're just trying to show other people. Like we said in the beginning, it's their lives, but we're just here to like
Yeah.
give them
Like
some
we can
facts.
see this working in our life. We
Dude,
can see it
dude,
bettering
it's
ourselves
insane.
every day.
I
Like,
see it for
well,
sure.
let me say something real quick, bro.
Well,
I've been tweaking about money and school. Like
I feel you.
like, bro, it's it's
I'm on-
school,
yeah,
right?
Right.
I'm like meditating. I'm like trying to manifest this money to my
Mhm.
life. I'm
Yeah.
praying. I'm meditating. I get a call yesterday at work, and I missed the call, so it's a voicemail, and it's the financial advisor at the community college, and she's like, "Hey, hey Dustin, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but you got the maximum amount for the Pell Grant, and you don't have to pay for school anymore.
Damn.
You getting refunded for last semester, and you have no
God,
more
bro.
payments
That
for
is
this
God,
semester."
bro. I'm trying to tell you. He's
God,
working.
Works in
God,
mysterious
Works
and
in
the
mysterious
and the
ways.
meditation and getting your
Yeah.
mind right and bringing this energy into
When
your
you
life.
Focus on that,
Positive
bro.
energy.
It's gonna come.
Like, dog, I just started like tearing up and like
That's
I
great,
told
bro.
you I'm a crier. I went to
Yeah.
the bathroom. I was just like, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Like I was
facts.
like,
That's what-
crying in the stall, bro.
That's one thing I've started to do more. Was just like just throughout my day when I just think about shit, I'm just like, damn, like thank you. Like I just say thank you to God. Like
We're so blessed, bro.
yeah,
we're
we really
grateful.
are.
We
Yeah.
have so much to be grateful for, and we don't give it enough respect. Like we
Heck
don't.
no.
We
That's why
don't say
gratitude journal's good, bro. I don't
very
know
good.
if you. I don't know. You journal?
Nah. I've tried to get into it, but like my pops have tried to get me into it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Nah, I
It's
should-
not
you
for
should try it
everybody,
out, bro.
for sure.
Does your dad do it?
He journals, but it's more like I don't know if it's about like how he
Yeah,
feels and
mhm.
shit. It's more like stuff that he got going on.
I will
Yeah.
say it's
like
not
budgets and shit.
it's not for everybody, but if you do how you said, just
Yeah.
take the time and say you're grateful and thankful for these things every day. That's enough.
Definitely.
Like that's enough, 100%. And
Yeah.
I wanted to jump back when I said you've been showing us mad love from the jump.
Mhm.
Me and you had a conversation after one of our podcasts. You were showing me love about how our generation just doesn't talk
Yeah,
anymore.
bro.
That's
It's sad, to be
it's
honest.
sad. The
Sucks,
people
It really
and
is.
like how you were saying, like everyone. If we talked about meditation, I'm sure a lot of people were like, "This is corny. Like
Mhm.
you guys are weird for this."
Anything to better your life. Everyone's just worried about the gram. And
Everybody's worried
Yeah.
about what society thinks about them, but
Yeah,
it's
bro.
not. It doesn't have to be that
Pop
way.
up his gram though. That junk
Yeah,
is
bro.
fire.
Pop up his
Yeah,
gram, bro.
yeah,
I
yeah,
swear
that's
this fool
true.
got.
Hey,
I think I
Dom,
already
bro,
said it.
Dom. I wasn't gonna do this to you, bro, but put it right there.
Yeah.
Right there, bro.
I swear, I think I already said it in this
Yeah.
record. This the best gram I've seen,
I
bro.
appreciate that,
I
bro.
promise.
That drips.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
But nah, I
Hey,
have,
hold on. Before
ahead,
you say
go ahead.
that, bro, one shout out just to TV, bro. Thought Ventures, bro. Them my guys, bro. Real shit. That's a part of that con life shit, like.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you say he tied
get
in with him
into
too. Yeah, them my guys,
yeah,
bro.
I just wanted to
wanna shout 'em
say
out
I
real
have
quick.
mad respect for you
I appreciate that. bro.
realizing like the people don't talk anymore,
Yeah.
and it's I love when I find somebody else that's
Like-minded.
likes that.
Yeah,
is
me too, bro. That's why when I saw the podcast,
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm
damn,
saying.
like,
So
they
as
on the
soon as
same
you
type
said that,
time.
I was like, oh, we gotta have him on.
Yeah,
For
100%.
sure. For sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, when I texted you, when you texted me,
Mhm.
I was like, you coming on.
Yeah.
It's like,
for sure.
he said, I'm locked in.
You're coming on no matter
Yeah,
what.
I
We're
said
getting
lock,
you here.
lock it in, whatever.
Yeah, bro.
But I do want to talk about the brand you're trying to
Yeah.
reach out
Mhm.
to people. I
Did we-
know. I think we talked about it in the first recording.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was.
Was it in this one or the first one?
Remember?
Ah.
Damn,
I
we've
don't
been
know,
having
but-
some good
but just
conversations.
give
us
Yeah,
a
go
cap,
ahead. Go
bro.
ahead.
But just
Talk
give us
about
a
it.
brief
I don't think it was
explanation
in
of
this
what
one.
it
About
is.
what, Con Life?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, so the brand I'm trying to start on is Con Life.
Trademark it. Claim
It's
it.
trademarked right now, bro. I'm called. It's mine.
You
bro.
got dibs.
No cap. So it's a clothing brand, or that's what I want it to be, but I want to, you know what I'm saying, branch it out and do other stuff. But I'm real into fashion and like streetwear and shoes and shit like that. So
As
I
we
came
can
up
see.
Again,
yeah.
look through the gram, you'll see.
Yeah, I came up with the name. I don't know what I was doing, but you'll see it's on some of my posts. So definitely trademarking it. But I came up with the name just off the dome, and then it's to me it means icons. So like I had a saying I posted the other day. It says, before I make a decision, I ask, what would a con do? You feel me?
Damn, that's
Nice.
hard.
So
You should put that on a shirt.
yeah. So yeah, so but the meaning is all about perspective for me. So it's however you take it. So when you hear it, it could be icons. To me, it's icons because that's how I made it. But it could be like convicts or however you see it. So that's how I like. That's how I want it for it to be. It's just all about perspective and how you see it because everybody got different perspectives. So
It's awesome. I like that.
yeah, bro.
for sure.
It's just an idea right now, but we gonna cook something up.
You should.
sure.
You should.
Yeah, shout out Terrio.
Yeah.
Terrio.
Terrio is fine.
That's my guy.
We could have him on.
hey,
He'd be a-
hey, that would be a movie. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Terrio, that would be a movie for sure.
100%.
I said in the last one when we were talking about this, you got that ambition. It's necessary, bro. Just trying to venture out and make your bread
Yeah,
for real.
for sure. That's all. We
So
tryna
yeah,
chase
I
the
respect
peak.
that for sure.
Yeah.
Can I bring up our conversation, Dust?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You want to bring it up?
Yeah.
So me and
Bro,
Du-
let me tell y'all real quick, bro, before I say this. Like I just said, me and Dean, like he's the only one who I have like crazy conversations with, and
Right.
like lately, bro,
it's off the charts. Like it's every day. It's
like
And
it
it's
literally
not-
is
That's
every
dope as
day.
hell.
Like he wakes up and I wake up and we text each other.
It's
Like it's nuts.
it's not like bad though. Me and him can really get into like deep into conversations.
And also, bro, it's so important when you're having a convo with someone and that other person doesn't have the same view as you and you guys disagree, agree to disagree. Be okay with that. Get the gears turning.
And
you need that.
I was saying, it makes me think differently.
For sure.
So if me and you are not arguing, but we're both
It's not. It
diff-
doesn't have to
it's
be
just
an
an
argument.
open
It is
conversation.
an open discussion
If we're
between
both
two
having-
intellects, bro.
Yep. If we're both having a different belief on something, you explain your way and I explain my way, and we're both very strongly believe in our
Exactly.
point. But so we go back and forth. We're going at it, but it makes me think after the conversation. I'm like, in that part of the conversation, he was right, and I'm sure in some parts you're like, he was right in that
It's
part.
perspective, bro. I'm
It
trying to tell
is,
you.
but it makes me think about
Yeah.
it through his eyes.
Exactly.
It's
We-
so important, bro.
It's
But bring
good.
up
And
this
I
one we
love
had
it.
today.
I love that so much that we have that.
It's so.
Like,
it's,
so
you
it's
gotta
such
find
a
that
good
person that
thing.
you can have that
Like it's
with.
me and you, but we've been like that forever. Like
We
we can
have.
just go at it and
Yeah.
we can just talk forever
Yeah.
about stuff. But this is the one thing I said today. I was like, this is something that you're wrong and I'm right.
Yeah,
Like,
let me
this is
preface.
this
Let me
is something-
preface.
This is something that, like, most of the time we can agree to disagree, but I'm like, you're wrong. in
Let me
this one.
preface. I might be wrong on this one.
Yeah.
I
This
might
is
be.
one of the only things though that I've ever.
But still, I want to hear y'all opinions.
Yeah,
'cause I don't
that's
know,
why I want to
bruh.
bring it up. I
Dead
want to
ass.
ask y'all. I truly believe that you can control everything in your life with your mental, like having your mental right,
And create your reality.
and create your reality. You can do anything you want in this world. It's all there for you. Just go take it.
Just open the door.
The only thing you can not control in your life is death. Dustin disagrees. He thinks you can control when you die and how long.
No. I don't think you can control it. I just said that I know I'm not gonna die by next year.
But you
That's
don't.
all I said.
No.
And I know that I'm gonna have a long life. Clip it right now. So if I die, y'all can post this.
He said, he texted me, he's like, if I die next year, I'll give you $5. Like, all right.
But nah, I just had like I told him, I have these visions of myself. I've told my aunt this of like me at like 30, sitting in like a dimly lit room, like a hotel lobby or something, like a lodge type of joint,
Yeah.
in a suit. I got my leg crossed. I'll probably get like a little glass of
Mr.
bourbon or
Proper.
something. Like I have this like such detailed image of myself in my head, like waiting for like a
One day it's
business
gonna
meeting.
be deja vu.
Bro, can I tell
I'm
you, I
telling
get that shit all the time, bro. That's what keeps me thinking about the future, because I had this lifestyle that I envision that I have to get to, bro.
Yes,
It'll
sir.
be that.
Yes.
If you
Yes,
say,
sir.
but
But don't even
Don't-
think that you have to get to it. You
Say
already
it will
have
be.
it, bro. It's
It
just
will
you.
Facts.
You just
You're right.
waiting
that's
to get
what
it,
you gotta
bro.
say.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Facts.
But
I also believe in that. Like your wording has such a huge
Definitely.
part.
you said
in
you
your
have
life.
to get to
Yeah.
it.
If you say
You're
you
already
will,
there, bro.
if you say
Right,
you
right.
will get to that, you're gonna get there.
Right.
Switch have to
Will
to
get
will
it.
to
Yeah.
or get to.
We'll
Yeah.
get to,
But
We
yeah.
talked about that before.
so what are you guys' thoughts? Because he's saying he's definitely not gonna die
Go
in the
ahead, bro,
next
you go
year.
first.
There's this guy at my work. When things come up, like sometimes I kind of rant to him.
Yeah?
Like bro's 60 years old.
Those be the best
Yeah.
relationships,
Bro,
bro.
I'm-
At work, bro, I
Bro,
swear.
his name is Dose.
Dose.
His name is
hard.
Dose.
That's hard.
Bro, like,
That's hard as
I don't know why, bro, but like I feel so connected to him, bro.
It's
And
just some
crazy.
people.
Like I never thought I would work at a job
most
and
random
be,
people,
and
bro.
be connected to a 60-year-old man. that works there.
Crazy.
But he's like a cool like when I told y'all like he used to be big and he used to do MMA. He's big into body building, and he's just big on like mental stuff as well. And as a 60-year-old like doing that now, it's crazy. But he was saying like, if you can't control it, why bother?
I 100% agree
That's
with that.
that's what my dad tells me all the time. It's like you can't. That's what I try to help my chick with. Like you can't
Control the controllables.
I
Exactly.
always say that,
Control
bro.
the
You
controllables.
can't get it. You can't get ahead on something that you cannot control. Like it's
can't.
gonna
It's
go
no-
however it goes. You
And
can't
Sure.
control
people
it.
do it every day. Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna rain tomorrow. I can't go. There's nothing you can do
Right,
about
you
that. You
can't do-
cannot
right.
control the weather.
Exactly.
Control the controllables.
Control the controllables. That's
Exactly.
one of the best quotes you can have.
But so what we're talking about like the death, right?
Right.
Do you
Yeah.
think you can control it?
I don't.
I don't think you control it. I think it can come
I'm
at any
the same way.
time. I think
But I never
I'm not-
said I can control it.
I know. But
All
what
right.
I'm saying is like, I hope it doesn't happen. But like, if
Yeah,
one of
right.
us go home and we and we get in a big crash,
Right. That's
can't
what.
control that.
Before hold up. Before we get into this, I wish nothing upon bad any
Oh,
of you.
on-
But I
don't-
am gonna
don't
say.
wish
I'm
nothing
just
bad
gonna.
upon
I'm
anybody.
just gonna say some scenarios, but like, I don't want that to happen ever. But
You're
this
just
is
you're just
all
weird.
right. But this I don't.
Say
I don't
it.
know if, I
Go ahead,
know.
bro.
I don't want to like. This is facts right here. You think your little cousin like was like, I'm not gonna make it to 10 years old?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You never know, bro.
Mhm.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't. You
Like
can't.
like
know.
my
It's
big
not
like my
set
big
in
cousin, his
stone.
mom, my big cousin. Like, you think she was thinking like, my son going, you know what I'm saying?
Live to. He's not.
God
even
rest his soul, but
Uh-huh.
pass away at 5, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
That's what, and that's why. That's also the one thing that is so hard for me to. I just can't get the concept of death because I don't understand it because
Bro.
you can't control it.
Bro, I gotta tell y'all a story. So when I was in middle school, I went to AGCS before I went to Oxford. So we had a class one day, and my teacher was like, he said something like, I think he said like each day that you live is like closer to your death or some shit like that.
It is.
And bro, that shit stuck in my mind. I went home. I woke up in like the middle of the night that night crying. I went to my mom's room. I was like scared as shit. Like I went to my mom's room like crying. Like my teacher said this and that. Like I'm scared.
How
like,
old
I'm
were you?
scared to die. Bro, middle school, bro.
Why is he saying that?
You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. I don't know what he was
like,
But
on.
it's the
he's
truth.
saying the
It's the
truth.
truth.
But it's just hard at a
Yeah.
young age to understand it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
I
But
still
once you
don't
mature and
understand it.
understand it, you'll start to.
I don't
of
think
it
you'll
a lot
ever
more.
understand it because it's not something that someone who's here can tell you about it and help
I
you
know,
understand
but
it. Like,
it just
Yeah.
forever will always just. I just
And-
don't get it. Like I just can't.
what do you mean you don't? what
like,
do you
I
not
ju-
get?
I just can't wrap my head around death. Like you're
Like
just
dust.
gone. You're done. Like
Dust.
and there's no set
And-
time. Like there's no rules.
But
And
it-
what comes after that, bro?
It's just there's just so much.
Like
to it
as
that
like
I,
as a soul, bro. Like as your soul, like what do you feel after that, bro? What do you experience after that?
I know I've seen TikToks of this one bull. He loved talking about this, talking
Yeah.
about your soul literally goes above your body,
I've heard
and
that
then
too.
you can go like anywhere you want, any timeline, any place in the world, and then you go meet your soul family.
but who knows though? Like
No
That's
one
what I'm
knows.
saying.
I'm just
you don't
giving
know
you.
until
yeah,
it
yeah.
happens.
that's what
but
I'm
you can't,
trying to say.
You
that
can't
it's
tell nobody that. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
and
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like you said you were scared.
Mhm.
Like this is something else I think about. If you die, like you're dead. Like you're not gonna be
Right.
thinking like I'm scared of death. Like
Exactly.
you're gonna be
Yeah,
done.
that's true.
Like it doesn't matter. You're not gonna have those thoughts anymore. So it changes everything.
I
Like
know.
death just changes everything about everything in the world.
But
like,
don't fear it.
But Dust, what I was trying to say is like, remember the one night when you got in your really bad accident?
In high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think that night you were gonna have something bad happen to you?
Nah.
That's what
Can I
I'm
tell the story right quick?
Yeah. I wanted to.
Alright, but
Same with my accident too.
Yeah, I
with
was
no
gonna
my
one
say.
car.
knows, and especially
Like,
with
bro,
accidents.
I was out
Jack.
with Bryce and Dan the whole day, and then I'm just cruising down, and somebody swerves into my lane. I swerve out and I spin out. It's like, and a car flips, and you're like, God, like.
and
and
I go ahead.
And I don't understand how you walked out. with
Jack, when you
nothing.
showed me
I
the picture,
scratched.
with
Bro, and I never.
Tell the
throw
story
the
right
picture up.
quick.
We'll
Yeah,
send
throw
it
the
to Dom.
picture of
You
the
gotta
crash.
send it to
Alright.
Dom though. But hold up, wait, one more thing before y'all get into the
I
story.
can't pee. I'm like,
No,
Nah,
I'm like
you're gonna have
shaking.
to hold it. You're gonna have to hold it. You're gonna have to hold it. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You can be with like your people, and you're going through your day, and the next minute you're gone. So that's the other thing about death. Anytime I hear about death, I texted you. I think I texted somebody. There was just a child in Unionville. The principal came in. I go to Unionville for my tech class. Principal came in. He was like, "Can I have a minute of everybody's time?" There was a student who passed away over the weekend.
Of the high school?
He was like, "I just want you guys to know, like, have them in your thoughts, and I want you to know that there's help here at the high school if you ever need it. Like, don't ever feel like you're alone." I don't know what happened to the kid, but he made it sound like he took his own life, which is horrible. And
God bless him, whoever it is, for
and
real.
the family. The rest of the day, like, my whole day was just thrown off because I just can't, like, understand it because everyone just went on. Then after he left, class just went on. But that person is gone forever. Gone from like he will never
Especially
be
suicide,
here again.
if that's the case.
Like, it just really, that's also just one of the things that really, like, stops me in my tracks and makes me take a step back and, like, appreciate. You don't have to be here. You get to be here. Like, every day is a present. Like, it's.
And
don't
I was.
know. Like, that really messes with my head. I just can't understand the concept.
And sometimes, like, when I was born, my mom said she had to get a C-section.
Yeah?
So it's like, what if I was not saying I was supposed to die, but like
Not able to be born.
not able to be here. But then I got lucky, and then they got me out. Like, it's just stuff like that I still think of.
That's
That's
what I'm
crazy.
saying.
Yeah,
It's the crazy. It's probably the craziest thing in the world is death.
Yeah, bro. Especially with what you were talking about, like, hopefully it wasn't suicide, but if that's what the case, like, I haven't had like experiences with that, but I've had thoughts for sure. So like, just think about that. It's just like, cause I was never bold enough to really take action on it. God bless you, feel me, but. Yeah, that
And I
shit-
pray
that
you
shit
never
gets
do,
sick.
bro.
Yeah. Cause-
No,
cause
yeah,
listen,
I pray you don't even have those
listen,
Yeah, we
thoughts.
there's
good
so
now.
many.
Yeah,
I always tell myself there's so many people that care about you,
yeah.
and it's like
That's one thing that's helped me.
sometimes they might not reach out to you or talk to you a lot, but I'm telling you they do care,
This
and
is-
it will stick with them.
And this is
forever.
another thing I heard, and a lot of people might take this the wrong way, but it's the truth. Suicide is probably the most selfish thing you can do.
Yeah.
Like, you're struggling, but the amount of struggle you leave behind for everybody else is horrible.
Terrible.
The
bro.
parents, the family, the friends, the
That's-
community.
that's what
bro.
helped
The
me. 'Cause
hardest.
The
I-
kids.
First
if you
person I
got
thought
kids.
about, like my mom, bro. I was like, I
Yeah.
cannot do
You'd
that.
ruin
Cannot do
her.
that.
You would ruin
That's what I'm
her.
saying. I could never. Could never.
It just makes me, like, I don't know.
And even my pops, cause like I told y'all, he's a tough love type of person. So he don't show
Right.
no type of love. But I know if that was to happen, he would be. You know what I'm saying, he would probably cry, and me
100%
watching him
devastated.
cry would be just terrible.
Yeah,
That'd be
it's
awful.
a
Like
crazy thing.
seeing your parents cry is one of the worst things you can ever
Yeah.
see as a child.
And
Yeah.
if you go,
100%,
if
sure.
anyone has those thoughts, man, please reach
Yeah,
out.
Reach
Like-
out to
like we
us.
said,
We
our
said in the
DMs are
last
all
one.
Yeah, for
open.
sure. Hey, even me, I know, bro. I'm
Yeah.
quiet, bro, but y'all can talk to me, bro.
Yeah.
His DM's
I
gonna
ain't
be in
about
the
to-
description,
I ain't
bro.
about to bite nobody, bro.
That's
Like,
what I'm
y'all can
saying.
talk
And
to me.
nobody's gonna like judge you, but I'm telling
If
you,
you need help,
reach
it's
out.
there. Somebody
Please.
will help. you.
Everybody-
for
there's-
sure.
There's a lot of people out there that would love to talk. I'm telling you, like
Definitely.
I would love
matter.
to talk to some of you guys. And
Like,
Straight
you
up, bro.
matter.
I'm begging you to like
Exactly.
text me. Most people watching this, if you don't have my
Definitely.
socials,
and
like,
I love talking to other people and helping them out because it makes me
Yeah.
feel better as well.
For sure.
It's just you have to reach out.
and just
Yeah.
every day, man, don't take it nothing for
Yeah,
granted.
man.
Tell us about your crash story,
Yeah.
and I'll
Yeah,
tell
so I was
mine.
driving home from my friend Dan's house, and
Shout out Dan Marcone.
Shout out the boy.
And
He's
then,
been a
um,
huge supporter since day one too.
when I was driving home, I was going southbound on Route 1 right by the University of Penn, and
That's close to your exit
bro,
too,
it
bro.
was like,
Near there.
bro, I told the
That's
cop,
your next
that's
exit,
my
bro.
next exit home.
Yeah.
And I remember I was in the right lane, and this guy, I was going, and then he just flew up next to me, and I guess that was his exit. So he tried to merge into my lane, so I had to swerve because there's nothing else I can do unless he hits me. And when I swerve, my tires just lose traction, and I just spin out, and I'm spinning, and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh shit.
Bro, facts. What was you thinking right
Yeah,
now?
Bro,
what were you
and it
thinking?
listen,
happens.
Listen, but the thing is, the guy didn't even stop. he just kept going, which is horrible. I wish he would have. Besides that, but I was spinning out, and as soon as I hit it, I was like, shit. Because the cop was like, oh my God, I still remember this. The cop
Keep your
was
mic
like,
close.
the cop was like, if you were like 5 feet closer to that tree, you would have died. And I was, the picture will show the tree, but I was like,
Yeah, pop it up
I
again.
was like
gave me chills,
I was
bro.
like knee to like Sean away from the tree.
Bug, seeing this pic, like Jack sent me this picture.
Car's on its side.
Car's like upside down, like it rolled for sure. Like
You rolled, right?
I'm
3
seeing
times?
this picture. I'm like, I just like lose my breath. Like I can't wait to hug this kid. I see him in the gym. I give him a long hug, like 20
Every
seconds.
time.
Rip the Honda, bro.
But
Rip the Honda.
That
I got a new one
That was
though.
the Honda, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
He
07
got-
Honda with 250,000 miles.
Oh.
She
That
was,
joint would have ran
That joint was
forever.
pushing.
He was purged. He was purged.
but now you lit.
Yeah, now I got a new one, paying that, so it's
But that
good.
goes back to the death thing. Like
never know.
5 feet away from that tree.
Talk
Jack.
about yours too. I want to
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
because I never really heard the full one of yours.
All
so.
right, so me,
Nuts.
Tim, this girl, and my boy Caleb. We was about to go tagging, and if y'all don't know what tagging is, and like in high school, at our high school,
It's a big Oxford thing.
yeah, during homecoming, you would just go around, and if you're a senior, you would go to the junior and like just other grades, and you would just marker their windows on their cars, like you can wash the marker off.
It's
but-
during homecoming week, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like
So it's like a tradition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
yeah.
just fun. It's just like light,
Yeah,
like
right.
nothing serious.
I heard
right?
about people like throwing cheese. And shit.
So
This shit.
so you just write on their windows and run away.
Run
it's
away.
supposed
It's
to be like
fun. It's
scary.
fun,
yeah,
right.
yeah. So we've been doing it probably like our third night doing it that week. It was a Wednesday, October 25th, and it was like I think it was a Honda, low key, same color.
I still remember the day it happened, May 3rd.
You'll
It's
always
crazy. I'm
remember
gonna
that.
think about it.
So this little car, we all 4 of us pile into this car. 2-door Honda, bro. 2-door.
Mm.
So we go to this one girl's house in the grade below us. Nah, I'm not gonna drop it.
Nah, chill.
No. So we go up to the crib, right? The jazz music going. So we go up to the crib, and we park. Here's the crib. We park here, and they got a big yard that's on a hill. So we walk up the driveway. We're quiet, bro, 'cause we gotta be quiet. My shoes are mad squeaky. I had the Vapor Maxes, and you know them
SpongeBob
bubbles.
shoes.
You know them bubbles be squeaking. So we were walking up, all 4 of us just. We get to like close to the house. The light goes on. I'm like, we're gone. We're gone. We didn't even like get close. We were probably 25, 30 feet from the crib. We didn't even touch the whip. Didn't even do anything. We didn't even make it all the way up the driveway.
Was it a motion? Was
Yeah,
it a motion
yeah,
sensor?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we booked down to the car. We gotta open the door, let the 2 people get in, and then they get in.
Oh, yeah.
The coupe.
So we driving, right? And I don't even think we got to start driving first. Yeah, we didn't. And we see the car pull down the driveway. It's a big ass whip, bro. Like one of the what's a whip? A Yukon or something.
Yukon, yeah.
It reverses down the driveway.
Fast as hell.
Fast as hell. Turns out, so here's the crib. It turns out this way. We're here. We're face to face with this whip, bro. I'm like, Caleb starts driving. This dude tries to run us off the road, like tries to hit us. So we swerve, get back on the road. And I'm in the back seat, and I turn around, and straight up, this is a movie. I turn around, and he's turns around, starts coming towards us, and this is back roads of Oxford. You know how it is.
Yeah.
potholes.
We pushing
horrible.
60
On a back road.
in a 2-door Honda.
Swerve.
We get not even. I don't even know how. Not even a football
I know,
field.
yeah.
Not even 50 yards. and it comes to a 3-way intersection. One road here and then one here. Stop signs on each 3. And the driver, he
Didn't stop.
he couldn't stop. We was going 60, bro.
You gotta floor them brakes in.
So he hits the brakes. Obviously, he tries to turn, and next thing you know, we're in a ditch. And even crazier, bro. God bless everyone in that car, and thank God that everyone's safe, bro. Because I will never forget this picture in my head. This will never leave my head. I'm in the back right or back left, bro. I'm like getting shaky and emotional, low key. And this kid in the passenger seat, Tim, turns around, and like they didn't have seatbelts on. We just got in the whip, bro.
Yeah, right.
So when we crashed, they flew up, and just he turns around, bro, and there's just his whole face is just blood, glass.
Shit.
The driver turns around, blood, glass. The driver's like drops the F-bomb. I'm like, oh my God, like, bro, like this song crazy, bro. So then they get out. I don't even know how they get out, cause we're in like a bush in a ditch. Their doors don't even open. They get out, and then the next thing I hear is, yo, I got a gun.
After you just got in that crash.
It's the dude that was chasing us. I'm like, Tim's on the ground, man. He's like, chill, bro, chill. And once eventually we got up there and I saw him, Tim was like, he was not good, bro. He was on the ground bleeding. He's like, I can't see, bro. Like, just God was with us that night for sure.
And
so blessed.
like you said, and they didn't shoot or nothing, and the cops
yeah,
came.
everything
Right,
got resolved.
But
Everything was alright.
But like you said early in that story, that picture of Tim, like I have it.
Well, yeah, we'll throw it up. We'll throw up the crash
you
picture.
gotta ask Tim if that's all right. Like you can't just be throwing that shit up.
All right.
Tim, mad respect too. Like we're not trying to like.
That's
be
just a story. He
disrespectful.
knows,
Yeah.
bro. I don't think.
But
he'll
I'm
care.
just saying that picture is like
I
engraved
don't know if
in
you've
my
seen
head.
that, John.
It is. It's like not real. Like it's like out of a movie scene
It's
or something.
That's crazy, bro.
You know what I can describe it as? You know the Batman Two-Face, the guy in the hospital.
Yeah.
That's literally what it looks like. Almost like he was messed up.
We just
man.
gotta stay. We gotta know we're blessed
Yeah,
every
we're
day.
blessed.
Sure.
Always stay blessed.
Definitely blessed, bro.
Every day, don't take it for granted, bro. You can't.
One more shout out before we wrap this up, bro.
Go ahead.
Free my man's Gio, bro. No cap.
Out the
No
pen.
cap. No cap. For real though. We going through some shit right now, but we gonna make it through. For sure.
Always.
For sure.
All right. That's episode 5. Bug, thanks for coming on.
You got anything else to say, brother?
Any words to the people?
Nah, a couple more shout outs, bro. Shout out my man Heem. You know what I'm saying? That's my blood brother. Blood couldn't make us any closer, so that's my guy. He helped me a lot through that COVID shit too, so shout out him. And yeah, that's about it, bro. I'm honored, bro. Appreciate y'all.
Of course. We'll definitely have you back on.
Yeah,
we got more to
we
talk
all wish
about.
you the best with basketball. We know it's gonna work.
Of course.
Keep
We know it's
reaching out
gonna
to
work out for you.
colleges,
Yes, sir.
texting them, emailing them.
Yes, sir.
Just stay in contact.
Just keep doing your thing, bro.
Bro,
You're a good life.
you're a great player.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
good
it.
head
I
on the
love-
shoulders.
Yes, sir.
I love how you play, bro.
Yes,
Straight
sir.
up,
Thank
bro.
you.
That's
Okay.
like one of the main reasons I came to the games.
Okay.
Of course, Sean. Of course, the other Bulls. But damn, bro, watching him play
It
is
was
That is
great
something
watching him play.
different,
yeah.
bro. That one pass you had, you said.
He's electric. He hit that. The face, too. The facial
Damn,
expression's
that boy
crazy.
different.
Hey, bro, check out
He
the
nice.
game. I'm gonna put some. Actually, there's some film up there right now, so go check me out. For sure.
100%.
I'm a surprise.
We'll have you
though.
back on for sure. We got
Definitely.
more to
Let me
talk
know,
about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got. I got a lot more to talk about.
100%.
So let's run this back up.
gonna be
The
good.
first one.
All right,
guys,
well,
for
we
sure.
appreciate you coming
Like,
on,
share,
man.
subscribe.
Yeah, all that
Definitely.
shit. Drop a comment.
Support these guys, man. What they got going is special. So,
Appreciate it.
Thank
We
you,
hope
bro.
y'all liked the
Appreciate that.
episode, man.
Great
Tookie Talk, episode 5.
Mic drop.
We out.
Like
Peace.
that.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Stop.